Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Human Development Zone brought to you by the Education Support Forum. So today we're going to be talking about the absence of women on conference platforms. Because I mean, we go to so many conferences, and you realize that maybe out of the 10 panels that are there, or the 10 speakers, maybe there's one woman, or there's not even a woman. So this is quite worrying, because are we saying that there are no women experts out there who can actually impart their wisdom and knowledge to the rest of the crew, to the rest of the attendees? So it's quite worrying. I mean, it's a trend that we've seen. And as the Education Support Forum, we have been fighting this scourge of discrimination of women, as though they are not movers and shakers in their fields. So yes, at the beginning of the year, just last month in January, we did manage to push for change with the Suits and Sneakers conference, and they ended up changing. So on the spotlight now, just 2 weeks later, is the CEO Africa Roundtable, which initially had no women at all. I mean, you can see in the picture here that all the speakers who were billed to speak were men. And I mean, how can we have an inclusive conference? I mean, they say inclusive national economy, when you're actually discriminating even in the conference, you know? Are you telling me that there are no CEOs who are female in Africa, or women who know about business in Africa, about economic development? Because this has been labeled as CEO Africa. So it's supposed to be an Africa-wide event, attracting people from all over the continent, from all the 54 countries. So are you telling me that these men that we see here are really the movers and shakers on this continent? I mean, what businesses have these people actually started that we've never heard of? I mean, some of them are just politicians, like Parents Shir is just an army guy. Tendai Biti is just a politician. I don't know what company he started, and I don't know how it has scaled, of which we've got black women who have done amazing things in business. Some of these guys, I've never heard of them, you know? So it's worrying. I mean, you get average guys to come through and represent as though they were the gurus in business, but there are so many women who are doing far much better. So I believe that we have to take a stand, a real stand, against this discrimination. It's systematic discrimination of women, and not have these kind of panels. So I urge all my brothers, all the men out there, to say, next time you find yourself on a panel that has discrimination, whether it's discrimination according to gender, according to race, according to whatever variable they use nowadays to discriminate, just pull out and make sure you make it public that I've pulled out because there was no diversity. Because if we don't take the stand as men, as the speakers that are invited to these events, then we are actually propagating this discrimination. And I mean, in 2019, we don't want a situation like this where we have men. I mean, how many are they? I think 18 men that I've counted. So it takes a lot of responsibility for people to do this. But I want to say that on record that we managed to push these people from the CEO roundtable, and now they have 3 women. So 3 out of 18. It's not good enough, but at least they did something. They needed a bit, although would have loved a 50-50 representation here. So I hope that all conference organizers, please be gender sensitive. Please do not discriminate women, because there are amazing women out there doing incredible stuff. And yeah, and we want to hear from them as well. Thank you very much.